Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my Panda palette update for September. So I have my palette right here, and I'm going to start by inserting the picture of, or the clip of where I was last time. And this is where I am today. So I did quite a lot of damage this last month, I think, just judging from what I remember from last update. But as per usual, I'm gonna go through every shade one by one. The first shade we have is this one right here, which is Bare. This one is the shade I use to set my eyeshadow every single day, and I've been using it basically every single day that I've been wearing makeup the whole year, and it's still not gone. But as you can see, probably I did hit side pan right there, so I have this kind of divided into two parts now, and hopefully I will be able to finish this lower part off pretty quickly now, because yeah, I use it every single day like I mentioned. But this is a shade that is very hardly pressed, so it has taken me quite a long time to get this far, but I'm hopeful to finish it before the year is up. Next to that we have the shade Kitten, which is a really nice champagne shimmery shade. I have it in my inner corners today. This one is a really beautiful shade. I haven't been reaching for it that much over the last month though, because I've been focusing on the shade Bubbly as well as my Super Shock shadow that is in my Product Pan collab. So yeah, I haven't been reaching for this one too much, but I have used it a handful of times. It is a beautiful shade, I love it, and I'm expecting to use this quite a lot more when I'm getting paler again in winter time, because I love using those shades when I'm more on the fairer side. Next up we have the shade Bliss, which is this transition shade in the palette, and last time I had some eyeshadow all the way around here, but as you can see I finished that corner completely off, which is exciting. Hopefully I will be able to do some more damage to this one as well. Similarly to Bare, I've been using this every single time I've been doing my makeup this whole year. So it is a very tightly pressed eyeshadow, and it just lasts you for so long. But I'm finally seeing some really good damage to it, and I'm really happy with where I am with that shade this month. Next up we have the shade Sunset, which is right there. This was part of my last goal, which was to hit side pan, and as you can see I managed to do that. I haven't used it that much after hitting side pan though, because I've been focusing a lot more on this shade, which we'll get to in a second. But I did hit my goal on this one, which is really exciting, and I'm really happy that I did that. I'm gonna continue working on that one. I think that will be beautiful now when we're getting to fall, because it is like one of like these kind of bronzier brownie shades. It is swatched right there, so I think that will be beautiful in the fall time. But yeah, that is the shade Sunset. Next to that we have the shade Sandstone, which I haven't used that much. I have started using it a bit though, maybe the last week, just to deepen out the outer corners. I've done that today. I find these really dark shades hard to use, because I just find that they are very like dark and I don't like them on my eyes. But I have found ways to use it, so I don't think I've expanded the pan, but I have been using it a bit, so I think I'm thinning it down around the pan. So hopefully I will be able to do some more damage to it. I definitely don't feel like I will finish that this year, but that wasn't my goal either. But yeah, I'm gonna continue working on it and use it every now and then when I feel like using a few darker shades on my eyes. So moving on to the second row, we have the first shade right here, which is Bubbly, and as you can see I don't have very much left of this at all. This one I used quite a bit this month. This is a really nice shade to use in conjunction with my Super Shock shadow that is in my Product Pan collab, like I mentioned, because that is a golden shade. So I've been using those two quite a lot together. I do have this shade on the inner 2/3 of my eyes, and I love that shade. I'm gonna be sad when it's gone, but I really love it, and I'm gonna be excited when this one is out of this palette, because I haven't finished a shade up yet, even though I do have quite a large amount of pan in especially these 5 shades right here. But I'm really excited for the progress that I made on that shade this month, even though I didn't finish it. Next up we have the shade Gilded Gold, which was one of my second goals this month, and that was also to hit side pan. And as you can see, I actually hit quite a bit of sizable side pan on this shade, and I have been using that quite a lot, especially in conjunction with the Bubbly. I do have this on the outer third of my eyes today, so this is kind of the look that I've been going for a lot, using these two and sometimes using this to darken it up a bit, and then topping it off with the Super Shock shadow. That's been my go-to look for this past month, and I'm really happy with the damage I made on this shadow. I think I expanded the pan quite a bit on this one, which is really good. Next up we have this shade right here, which is Luster. This one I haven't used once this month. I've basically given up on this shade, but I just really don't like it. It is just this shade right here. It's like a really blackened grayish brown. Yeah, I just don't like it. When I want something darker, I just prefer to use like this one, for example, or even the black. But this one is just like this kind of muddy shade that I just don't enjoy at all. So I decided a couple months back that I wouldn't be focusing on this, so I haven't touched this at all. Next to that I have the shade Night Sky, which is right here. I hit pan on this I think 2 months back, and I haven't touched it since. I think because I was focusing on these two shades right here. They are a bit warmer, so this one doesn't really go with them, which is why I didn't focus on this over the last month. This is a really nice shade. I don't think I will be able to finish it over the rest of the year, but it is a nice shade that I enjoy, and I'm gonna continue working on it, and I definitely want to expand the pan before the year is up. And then the last shade in the palette is Ebony right here, which is the black shade. Again, I only use this a handful of times. I rarely use black eyeshadows on my eyes. I use it as a line liner sometimes, but I don't think you will be able to see any difference in the pan size. So moving on to the goals for next month, the first main goal will be to finish off Bubbly. I definitely feel like this will be a manageable goal, and yeah, I'm just gonna be really happy to have the first shade out of this palette, so that will be the first goal. So I was actually thinking about setting the other goal on Gilded Gold, but I know that I will use these two shades quite a lot together, so I know that I will be using this one anyway. So I'm actually going to set a goal regarding Sunset, which is the kind of reddish bronzy shade up here. I'm going to set the goal of finishing up the like top half right here, so like this corner. So if you go straight up from the pan, like that corner right there, that will be my goal. I'm not sure if I will be able to do that, but that will kind of push me into using this shade a bit more, because I know that I will be reaching for especially like these two shades as well as this one and this one. So I'm gonna try to focus in on this one as well. And then hopefully I will be able to finish off this lower part of Bear as well as this lower part of Bliss. But as I said before, I don't like setting goals for those two shades because I use them every single time I do my makeup anyway. So I don't really have to have goals for them in order to finish them up quickly. But yeah, that was my update for this month. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I would love to have you in the family. And other than that, I hope you're having the best of days, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!